Hey, this is Craig and Celeste with Sulcata Grove, and today we are continuing our taste test of mangoes that we picked up at Mango Men of Homestead when we were just recently down in Homestead. Some of the ones we tried to pick up one of everything that we think we haven't done a video on before, and some of what he's selling are some kind of new, I think that they are interspecific hybrids between Mangifera indica and other Mangifera species. And so some of these only have numbers.
Correct. I think they're like Wango 8 and Wango
Okay.
maybe.
So I think the ones that he's selecting to pick, he's calling Wangos. I don't know. This looks like it might be a cross between like a Castori or one of the other small Mangifera species.
I have no idea.
But we have no idea what it is. All we know is
Number 8.
number 8. So we're going to give it a try.
It's cute.
It's a little bit maybe reminiscent of an odorata, but not. The odorata is very piney smell-wise, and this has some of the different.
I'm gonna let you taste it first.
Oh no! After you. You like it? It's good. It reminds me of one of the other ones that we had recently that I thought tasted.
Joellen?
Was it Joellen that I thought tasted like maybe
Grape?
Grapey, maybe a little bit. This one doesn't to me say grape quite as much.
That's good.
But yeah, it's good. It's got that. It's a very unique.
It tastes like CSCM or some of the.
That was kind of the other one of the other.
Which
ones
I think
was
kind of
thinking
a grape
Do you want to
floral flavor.
There's something else that reminds me of, and I can't put my finger on it, but it's good. I almost want to say papaya, but it's not papaya because I don't like papaya, but I like that. It's a very tiny mango, which to me is somewhat of a limiting factor with a mango. I like a mango that kind of has a lot of meat on it, but I don't know. That's good.
It's pretty good.
It's not overly sweet. It's very little taste of the Joellen. It was very much to me like the Joellen, I guess. But very
To me, it's a
tiny.
little bit more like the CSCM. It's
Yeah.
got a little more floral. But
So anyway,
yeah.
that's number 8, and that's all I know about the number 8. Do we want to move on and put this one in the same series because we have another numbered one?
Yeah.
This says it's number 023-8. And I know exactly as much about this one as I did about the last one.
I'm pretty sure these were all the Wangos, but I'll try to find out better information, and if I find out something more, I'll put it in the description.
Very little smell to it.
I'm gonna let you taste this first too.
What?
Yeah. Is that fiber? That's
Feels
what
like it has
sounded
some fiber kind of. Very fibrous. But the fiber comes apart, so it's not sticking in my teeth.
It's stuck in my tooth.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to try some of that?
To me, this tastes a little bit like the last one. I mean, in that it's got a little bit of that
There's a lot of
floral.
fiber.
Yeah, this has got a lot of fiber. It's not to me. Well,
It's not superly sweet or superly flavorful.
Yeah, it's not as fibrous as like a Tommy Adkins, but
it's
yeah,
not.
it might be close.
I don't think there's anything objectionable about it other than I have fiber between my teeth.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like a lot of like the Tommy. To me, they're hard to eat because I. Oh, that's good.
Floss will be required.
No. Yeah, that's pretty fibrous, but I don't know. It's got a good flavor. But it's a lot like that last one, except this one is fibrous.
It's got some other flavor in it too. I don't know.
Can't put my finger on it. I mean,
It's like grape with melon and candy.
I wouldn't put the candy in there because this, to me, again, this is one that's not very sweet, not overly sweet anyway. I mean, it certainly has the sweetness to it, but
The
it's
fiber's kind of like a nice texture when you're used to just eating the fiberless. Unless you get it in your teeth. Once it gets between your
that's
teeth,
yeah.
then
To
it's
me,
like,
that's the downside of a fibrous mango is this another? Oh,
Yep,
we have one
that's
more
one
numbered
more.
one, number 7. Do you want to eat that last piece?
you can have it. There's a little bit of black on one end. I don't want it.
All right, number 7.
It's very orange inside compared to the outside. Shaped a little bit like a lemon meringue.
Skin off.
Oh, this smells resinous.
This is very piney. This is much more like the odorata. Not nearly as intense.
But it's very piney.
But it's got a lot of, and I like that. I mean, if you don't like the piney flavored ones, you might not like this one. But it
That
wouldn't
seems to
surprise
have
me a
some
bit to
fiber.
find out that this was an odorata cross because it really.
Really? I don't feel like it's strong enough, but maybe.
Well, it's not. Well, it's a
Yeah.
cross. It'll only have some of those beans.
It's good. If you like piney mangoes, it's
Yeah.
good because it's sweet and piney.
It's piney. It's got. I mean, it's got a little fiber to it, but it's not crazy
Let's let
fiber.
Valerie try a piece too.
That's what I'm cutting here. Figured you might want to try one of these here.
What do you think?
It's like possibly like a tiny bit of like a funkiest taste with that.
Is that the piney flavor you're
That's probably
tasting?
Maybe, but
Like Christmas. It's a Christmassy mango.
Correct, it's stiff. Yeah, that's good. I mean,
That's different.
it's different. I mean, I could definitely detect. So this is one. I would like to eat what's on that seed there, but I will not because the fiber would that would really get in my teeth. I eat like this with the fiber, sucking the seeds, getting all that last bit off. It's bad enough with one that doesn't have fiber, but a fibrous one would be dangerous. Anyway, so
I think they were good and definitely worth like buying some if you see
the
them
number 8
available.
was probably my least favorite, largely because of the size. It was just so small, and it tasted a lot like
I thought the second one was my least favorite, but
this was my favorite of the 3. The 7 was my favorite.
just because it was the most complex. But I think if
Yeah.
you don't like complex mangoes, if you just like sweeter mangoes, then I think
Well, none of the 3 of these were
8 or the
overly
other
sweet,
number.
though.
Yeah.
But a lot of different, and you get to kind of see a slow introduction into what wild mangoes really taste like the odorata.
Wouldn't it be cool to find out? I know they're posting a lot of videos, like what the advantage of the tree, like sizes,
Right,
or
I don't know
disease
anything about any of those
resistance.
things. Which again, when you get, especially with a lot of other things, when you start looking at hybrids, you can get a lot of advantages as far as disease resistance and stuff. So there may be some of that's involved with this as well. But
Especially if like new mango diseases get introduced
Yeah.
to Florida
They
from
may
people
be-
bringing in fruit and whatnot.
they may be
and-
more cold hardy. They may have anthracnose. I don't know. You'd have to talk to Dr. Campbell about that and find out. But anyway, it's nice that they're coming up with new stuff, and that's always
Yeah.
kind of neat to find.
and taking the time to do it because it takes a long time
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
fruit.
Anyway, so I
Yep.
thought those were good though. I thought
Yeah.
I was better than I was expecting. Cause
Same.
I have had several of the different wild varieties, wild species of mangoes. I love odorata, but I can't stand any of the rest of them. I don't like any
Oh,
of the
see,
rest
I
of them.
like some of the rest
Did
of them.
you? I didn't like any of the other ones, but
Odorata is like the
I
strongest
love, and
to
that's
me.
I probably, and I did like odorata the first time I
We
had
like it too, right?
Maybe if I had, yeah, well, maybe if I had some of the other ones
Yeah.
more often, I'd get used to them and then addicted to
Yeah.
them. Anyway, hope you liked watching it, and if you get a chance to try some of those, let us know what you think.
Yeah,
'cause
I
they're
think
pretty
he's
good.
shipping now too.
Okay.
So,
So you can try these and tell us.
I think Facebook and Instagram are kind of the best places to see what he's selling and when.
All right, well, that's it for this time, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.